exercise snacking. I first heard that term this morning over coffee when Abby, that's my wife, said, why don't you make a video about exercise snacking? And I thought, well, that's a stupid idea because I don't snack when I exercise. I don't eat anything when I exercise because I am properly adapted now and have been for some time to a carnivore diet, which is a high-fat, low-sugar diet, and I don't need to snack. I can train, I can do a 2-hour run, I can do a 5-hour bike ride, no snacks, no energy supplements, no energy drinks. I don't even eat breakfast, and I am absolutely fine for energy. I just drink water with salt to stay hydrated. But apparently, that's not what exercise snacking means. My wife, who of course is always right, said, I'm showing my age, I'm out of touch, everybody talks about exercise snacking, so I thought I'd better figure out what that means. Welcome to SHAPEFIXER. I'm Andrew. I'm a nutritionist. I'm a sportsman. I'm a coach. And this is my video about exercise snacking because now that I know what it means, I realize I do it all the time. And she's quite right. It is a good idea to talk about it. Exercise snacking actually means getting your exercise a little bit at a time through the day. Hence, snacking. So you're snacking on exercise or something like that. So rather than having to put aside an hour and a half and go to a gym and find parking and all that, you can do exercises, get your movement throughout the day in between all the other things that you're doing. And I do that. There are things I do at home all the time. Yes, I also go to the gym. I go cycling. I do formal training, but I exercise snack because it gives me an extra opportunity to build up some more strength work and get things done without having to put aside special time for it. So to show you what I'm talking about, we are going to cross to this guy and he's going to show us a couple of things and give us a couple of ideas. Let's see what
I'm out here in my garden. I could be doing this in the kitchen. I could be doing this anywhere. I have a couple of these lying around the house, which are just bottles filled with tap water, and you can make them put as much water in as works for you for the weight. And I just do, for example, I do arm curls with this, and I can do this in between waiting for the kettle to boil. Any time of the day, I just fit this in and I do 10 or 12 on each side, 4 times each through the day. It doesn't have to all be in one go. And I also have these. These are smaller. You can have any size you like. And what I do with these is I do flies like this to strengthen up the tops of my shoulders.
There are other exercises you can do with a bottle, but it doesn't have to be a bottle. I often do this exercise with a big bag of dog food, for example. It really can be anything. And then, of course, there's this exercise, which here I'm doing with a gas bottle, of all things, up on the step to give myself room to hold it. But I can also use a bag of dog food for that, or a shopping bag with books in it. And you can put more books or take books out to change the weight depending on what you are able to manage. But we don't always even need to be using anything to get our exercise snacks. So let's go back to that guy, whoever he was, in the garden and see what else he's got to show us.
So here's a chair. As long as it has arms, and you get another one in front of you, you have to work out the distance. Get your feet up on there. And if you can, support your body weight like this, then you can do dips until it starts to burn. And then have a little rest and then do it again. And I do about 20 or 25 at a time. But I mean, I've built up to that. So if you can do 5 or 6, that's fantastic.
So that's a pretty good exercise. And then the obvious exercise with your own body weight is press-ups. And here we go, doing press-ups. There are 2 ways you can do this. This is the sort of traditional way of doing press-ups, but if you find that too difficult, You can put your knees on the ground and you can do them with your knees down so that you don't have quite as much weight on your shoulders and it's slightly easier to do. Of course, not all the exercise you do is arms and legs and chest. You want to do exercises for your legs, you want to do exercises for your bum muscles like squats and things. And here is yet another example of something you can do just out in your garden or on a step at your front door at any time.
You just find a convenient step like this. Get up on there with sort of the front third of your foot on the step, and you do leg raises like this. You go up on your toes and then slowly go down as far down as you can and then up again. And you count 2 or 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3 to get down and 1, 2, 3 to get up. You're not trying to do it fast. You're just trying to engage those muscles using the tree for balance. This is so much more convenient than getting in a car and driving to a gym. And of course, I don't have to pay a membership fee to do bodyweight exercises in my house, and I can fit them all in through the day.
Hello, Ben.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Ben. Guest appearance by Benjamin the Brave. If you know, you know. Benjamin is a big, scary looking dog, but he's an absolute sissy. Okay, so that's the point about exercise snacking. It's got nothing to do with eating while you exercise. It's got everything to do with grabbing your exercise little bit by little bit through the day. And by the end of the day, you'll be surprised how much you can actually get done. And the point of this, especially when we're getting older, is to keep our muscles stimulated, stop them from shrinking, all right? So trying to avoid sarcopenia. More muscle bulk is a marker for more longevity. It's a marker of better health. More muscle burns more sugar, so if your diet isn't perfect, you are at least going to burn the sugar up rather than storing it all to body fat. And the more muscle you have, the more testosterone you make. Yes, women too, you also need it. And various other hormones. So having more muscle mass is very good marker for longevity, and also the extra strength that you get is better at keeping you balanced and mobile as you get older, which of course are 2 critical areas with aging. Thank you for your time. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to it right now down below here, and consider joining the channel. Become a member of the channel so you can become more involved, more engaged, see the member only content, and get discounts on calls and courses from time to time. Thank you very much.